beautiful home. I love you. This all started about 2 weeks ago with me removing all the decorations from my cottage on the North Shore and driving to the east side with my belongings in tow, groceries, plants, and seasonings included. And for some reason, I randomly decided to stop at my friend's house and make them some tomato soup while also watching my favorite anime, My Neighbor Totoro. But these are some of the walls of my new room as shown in a very shaky array of shots. It was a little bit late when I arrived, so the lighting isn't the best, but I decided to make my bed and lay in it, figure out which side I wanted to sleep on. I had only ever slept in twin size beds until I was 19 and have never owned a king size one. Now I have a 3 stacked on top of each other, which is a bit odd, but it's really comfortable. I started to look around the room to see what I could do to instantly make myself feel a little bit more cozy. So I set up some things on my nightside table and I moved this really beautiful apothecary cabinet to the other side of the room. All this furniture kind of came with the space and I had the discretion to move it around or get rid of it if I wanted. And here are some shots of my room inspo. I like a more minimalistic feel with some natural cottagey accents. I adore a lot of plants, candles, vintage mirrors, gold detailing, and the color sage green. The next day, my roomie and I got to painting my one wall white. I also decided the hanging lamp wasn't fully my vibe, so we moved it into the living room. And I went with white as a starting point, but I love the idea of this one wall to be a different color, something a little more neutral for my desired palette, but I couldn't quite decide on one yet, and so I thought it would be good to prime it up and paint it white for whenever I do decide. I picked up a bunch of plants from a yard sale that I found on Craigslist. These were all $26. I have a snake plant and a golden pothos. This is a plant that I've never seen before called a pink ginger plant, a monstera plant. These are all pretty easy to take care of. I'm debating whether or not I should have one wall full of plants or just have them hanging and scattered all over. Either way, I am going to propagate this pothos and make a bunch of other little pothos pots out of this. I just kind of want foliage in every corner. I picked up a new adjustable curtain rod for my closet curtain, as well as this copper tube for my side window where I knew I wouldn't be sliding the curtain open and close too frequently. I cut the excess length from the tube and hung my curtain up. I also found this set of dreamy curtains in my garage up for grabs, so I replaced the old ones, and I decided to hang dry some flowers in my space, although these stay much better preserved in cool, dark spaces unlike mine. Finally got my own pillows from my old apartment. These came in the mail from storage and I'm so happy that I have my own pillows. Hi guys, I'm at a thrift store right now looking at some homewares. I really need some glasses because I drink a lot of water, but I think I should just use mason jars so I don't need to buy anything. I've been trying to just not buy things unless I absolutely need them. Like, imagine that. I really like to drink big cups of tea for like hours, and I might have to find a big mug on Etsy. But anyways, this is a small little portion of the thrift store. Not really seeing anything that I need or love. I think my room is pretty much done being decorated. I do like these towels. They're like a pastel green. I like these. I really need towels and these are nice. I don't wanna end up the same as other poets, neurotic and halfway insane. Although we see the world in the same way, emotion. Thank you to this lovely breeze for coming in at the most opportune moment and making my space feel even more dreamy. I love how much more open and spacious the white wall makes the room feel. This mirror was a $40 Craigslist find that I love hanging right over my altar, and I moved my desk to the corner for more feng shui and flow. A bed skirt still has yet to be added to my Princess and the Pea short stack of mattresses, but I'm okay with it for now until I find the right one. All of these prints and the Venus head bust holding my snake plant are from Etsy. I'll try and have them all linked down below. And this lovely carpet was bestowed upon me from my roommate. I feel like it fits perfectly. Overall, my room feels really cozy and homey, and I know that most of that has to do with the love that I've already created in it up until this point, but this is what it's looking like right now. Thank you so much for joining me and being here with me right now in this moment. I did move again. Most of the places that I've lived in, because I think this is my third home that I've lived in on this island, or actually my fourth, the landlords were only looking for a certain amount of time for me to stay there. I would just kind of do month to month with most of them while looking for a more long-term home. And I was living on the North Shore last. That's where my cottage was. I was watching the sunset one beautiful evening, and I ran into my friend who was kind of sad because a bunch of her really close homies were moving out of the house she had lived in for years. And a few days later, came over, she showed me the rooms, and it just so worked out that I adored this house and this space and all the other women who were planning on moving in. And so I moved into this room, and she is right across the wall from me, so we're wall mates. And it's really sweet because she's one of my closest sisters, and I'm just so happy that we get to live together now. So I live with 5 beautiful, powerful, intelligent women. There are 2 floors in this house, a kitchen upstairs, a kitchen downstairs, 2 bathrooms, and it honestly is one of the biggest blessings that I've gotten to receive this year, is to live with other women and friends and sisters and inspire each other and hold space and drop into ritual together. A few nights ago, I invited everyone into my room to journal, and we ended up just like dropping into the deepest meditation and sound healing and vocal activation together, entering into new worlds and portals. And I just feel so touched by the magic of that, of just all the little moments that I have having impromptu breakfasts or dinners together. And for me, it's really easy to isolate myself with the work that I do. And I don't always go out of my way to make an effort to be social with people because I am an introvert and I feel so fueled by my time alone. And that's why it's been so healing just to have people around me to just chat with and hang out with and not let myself get too isolated. Overall, I feel just so grounded and safe in this beautiful home, and I know that my room will continue to evolve the longer that I live here, but this is what it's looking like for now. I like the kind of minimal vibe, and I definitely will be getting a bed skirt and putting up a second pair of curtains on this wall. And other than that, those are the main things that I know that I'm going to add, but I just really love it, and I'm feeling so humbled and grateful and full of so much surrender and gratitude for arriving at this moment. And yeah, many vlogs to come and sweet videos. I'm really excited. Thank you so much for joining me and watching. I hope to see you in a video soon. Bye!